In this tutorial, I'll talk you through how to do the GetArtyGold badge. So we've got the SolidWorks file open. Okay, so here's my SolidWorks file. I made the front piece, and now I need to get that into 2D design. Okay, so let's have a go at doing that. Right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to make it flat. So if I go to the view up here, okay, and if I hover over the different views, it should tell me which one's flat. So this is going to be on the front plane. So click that one. There we go, nice and flat. I go right click and down to Export to DXF or DWG, both of which are kind of industry standard files for some design files, etc. So click on there. Let's try that again. There we go. Don't know what happened there. Bit strange. Okay, now when I'm here, I need to go to Options, and I need to tick down here where it says Export all splines as polylines. Okay, so in case yours is on the top one there, just change it to that one. Okay, you'll only need to do this once, so if you do it for the second piece and the third piece, it should already be done on this one. Okay, so I say OK. File name, that's fine, GetArty Silver, and go to Save. Okay. Now, on this section here, I need to tick on the left-hand side, I need to change it to Annotation View, and go green tick. Okay, at which point it should come up black and white, that's right, and then I go Save. Okay, so that's now saved that as a DXF file. Okay, so now I can open up 2D Design. And from here, I'm going to go File and down to Import. Really important, I'm not doing Open, I'm not doing anything else. Okay, it's all right. I've got to go Import File. All right, that's the only way you can cope with the DXF file. Now, from the file name, if I go to the drop-down box here, if I'm lucky, it should be either the first or the second one. There you go. I can see the file there. GetArty.dxf. Obviously, if you can't find it there, then go your normal way. Okay, so you'd go this PC into files and find where you saved it. Okay, all right, but a little trick there that saves you a bit of time. Drop down box, it'll either be the first or second one, and you're looking for that .dxf. Okay, let's go open. Really important here that I make sure that I change the units to millimeters, otherwise the whole thing will be 2.5 times too big. And I'm going to say OK. Always gives a warning, don't worry about that, just say continue. Alright, and there is my part. So let's zoom into that. Okay, what I will do here is I'm just going to highlight the whole thing and change the colour to red. Okay, so why I've changed it to red is obviously these bits here are going to cut out. Okay, so now I can start thinking about what kind of things would I want to have on there for my Art Deco kind of patterns. Okay, so a quick demo, let's just see what I can do very quickly. If I open up another tab, if it'll let me. Okay, a bit strange. Right, so I'm afraid I'm just going to go here. So if I type in Art Nouveau, okay, and go to Images, let's see what kind of images I can get. We're going to go to Tools. I'm going to go to Color, say black and white. It needs to be simple for my thing to be able to kind of interpret it. Okay, so let's have a little look here. What have I got? These kind of things are classic. They kind of what they call whiplash curls, these sorts of things, these sort of little swirls and things like that. Okay, what else have we got? So just looking through, see if you can find a nice little pattern that you like the look of, or a little image or something you think that will really add to it. I think I might go for, what do I think I quite like the look of? I'm going to grab, yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one there, I think. Or maybe actually that butterfly. I'm going to go for this butterfly. Okay, so I'm going to grab that butterfly there. So from here, I'm going to try clicking on the image because it hopefully might take me to a bigger version of that. Okay. If you could hear somebody sneezing there, that was Mrs. Dougal having a sneeze in the background. So anyway, let's go right click and copy image. Okay, so that's going to copy that image, hopefully. Let's see if this works. Into 2D Design and I'm going to go right click and paste. Okay, so it's come in, it's really, really big, so I'm going to zoom out the way, so just click the little minus button. Okay, now select that. Now I need to, obviously I need to change this image, okay, so I'm going to vectorize it. So to vectorize, I go to bitmap at the top, down to vectorize, select that image. Okay, I need to select monochrome, because remember I can only deal with 2 different colors, black and white, and I'm just going to move this around. Now obviously if I go too far one way, or if I go too far the other way, there's a kind of happy medium, so I'm going to kind of zoom around here. Now when you get to the point where you think, actually I'm happy with it, so I'm happy with it about there, just move it a little bit to the right. It always does it a little bit darker for some reason than it's expected, okay? So, alright, so I can see the line around the outside there. Let's say okay, and okay again. Alright, so I'm now going to shrink that down, so grab the middle of it. Now I'm going to hold the shift button on my keyboard, grab the corner, and just move that down the way. Okay, let's pop that into there. Obviously I'm going to zoom in and see what that looks like. Okay. Now, I wonder if I can just go right across there, or if I want to go bigger and just sort of lose some of the detail, perhaps because of where the holes are and things like that. Now, I'm just going to get rid of step block, because obviously that's going to cause me to jump about a little bit. Okay, so what do we think? Yeah, I think that's got a kind of Art Deco feel to it. Okay, maybe might make it a little bit smaller, and just maybe into the center, something like that. Maybe down here. Okay, what I might do is I might actually add in some sort of like a sort of motif around this corner here, okay, to kind of a sense emphasize the curves. Okay, so let's go back and let's find, there were some other ones that had like little curves and things like that. So let's come back the way. What would be good for little curves and things? What have I got? That might be quite nice. I think that's more Art Deco. Let's have a look. Okay, let's try this one. I'll try this one. Okay, so again, click on the image, because hopefully it'll give us a better quality image. And again, click on there, right click, copy image, try and get it as big as I can. And let's go back and let's try that. So I'm actually going to put that to the side and let's try a different one. Okay, let's try a couple of options, see what I like. Obviously again, this is massive, so I need to go minus it all the way out. Hold the shift button down, bring it all the way down. Okay, I'm going to vectorize that now. So bitmap, vectorize, click, monochrome. Get it so I like the look of it, and then just a little bit darker than I think. Okay, and okay. Now this, I want to try and see if I can get that as a frame here. So this time obviously I'm not going to use the shift button, because I'm going to have to kind of squish it and squash and whatever to see if it'll actually kind of get into there. Let's zoom right in so I can see what I've got. Okay, middle one to move it, so I'm going to bring that across there. So I'm lining it up that way, and then I'm going to try and just bring it down this way, see what that looks like. Now remember, with 2D design you only have one step back, so if you go, I don't like that, go back, Control and Z, and have a little bit of a think. So actually I might try shrinking it down. See how that looks. Can I fit that? No, I think it's going to need to come to the edges there, otherwise we're going to miss all that detail, which is what I'm after. Let's try moving it around the way. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and I can say, there you go, I've done my, I've made this an Art Deco. Okay, I've got kind of nature, these whiplash curls, all these sorts of things. Okay, all right. When you've done, obviously I would now save that and I would screenshot that for the gold patch. Well done.